How you doing? So today we're about to get into some real good stuff. We actually gonna go over some NFL, some NBA, just getting some overall sports stuff, alright? So let's get into it.
First off for me, NFL wise, we finally had week 1. We see like where teams fall, how they really look, defensive schemes, offensive schemes. And gotta tell you, I think the highest expectations were centered around the Browns, maybe even the Chiefs. I understand the Browns' history, but it was weird because the excitement around the Baker Mayfield, the Jarvis Landry, and Odell Beckham, the hype of it had you watching them different. I was watching the Browns looking like, yo, they jerseys look nice. Like, it's the Browns, it's still the Browns. But the end result was probably
They were the normal Browns.
The end result
was an L.
But I actually watched that game. It was one of the few games I watched the whole game. They had so many plays that just didn't work out that looked like, man, these dudes are gonna be electric. Like, so it's week one. I think they're gonna still be good.
They're gonna get into it. It's not like
Chubbs, their running back. Oh man, they really are loaded offensively. I don't know how their defense, which was good last year, the only thing that was actually decent, gave up 40 points and stuff. So I don't know.
It's week 1.
And it's the Browns.
Yeah, it's the Browns. I guess I give them the benefit of the doubt and say it's week 1 because they got good players like you said, Baker Mayfield, and they got Odell Beckham Jr. So we'll see where it goes. Their defense, actually, if you look at the scoreboards of anything, it looks like nobody played defense in week 1 so far.
Yeah. And now moving on to the Chiefs, which was, you got the former MVP, Patty Mahomes, and he did not disappoint. They looked scary good. They still have Tyreek Hill coming back, and he's one of the most dynamic wide receivers. But Sammy Watkins was like, Tyreek who? Like, yo, they had Watkins going off. Patrick Mahomes looks like he's comfortable being the best quarterback in the game. Like, that's his mindset. Like, I'm the best quarterback in the game.
I feel like if you're a professional in anything, that should be your mindset. If you are there, I don't think people should be like, well, he's better than me. No, you can say that person's got better numbers than me right now. Right now, he has to up on me. I say championships, going to all-star games. But as far as me, if I get to ain't nobody better than me. And that's the mindset I think that he should have.
Well, they were playing the defensive Jacksonville team that is looking to save their face, get back to yo, look, we're a winning team. They got Nick Foles or so. Nick Foles goes out because he throws this desperation pass that ends up being an amazing play, touchdown in the end zone, but then they lose Nick Foles. Who knows how that's going to go long term. But I think Nick Foles was a good addition for them.
Absolutely.
But that was a blowout win, 20-point win. And then you move forward to the Patriots, the defending champions. Tom Brady.
Every time that's said, it hurts me a little bit.
Well, look, you can't be too hurt because you're going to have hurt feelings all year.
Because they got Antonio Brown!
They signed AB, who did not play, and they did not need him to play. Check down after check down, short pass screen, and every 5-yard pass that Tom Brady makes turns into a 30-yard reception. And this is predicated to me, I've always made this point, on every player is tuned in. Every player's dialed in. We gotta maximize each play.
But there's a culture, and as much as I hate the New England Patriots, there's a culture. And even if you have somebody that they say is problematic coming into their organization, you're still getting a top-notch player that comes in and understands that he has to be a certain way because there's a culture here.
And they will cut you.
They don't matter who you are.
Superstars. We released them.
If you haven't checked out week 1 of NFL, please do your favor. Go to ESPN, Yahoo Sports, do something. Go check it out. There was a little bit of defense, but great offense going on. I'm telling you, it looks promising this NFL season.
So we get enough comments, we'll put together a nice little montage.
Exactly. Actually, you know what? That reminds me. Like, subscribe, comment. We actually be doing some big stuff here. And let us know who you think is going to win the Super Bowl this year in the comments. I'm pretty sure 95% of people are going to say it's the Patriots. But we know we're about to get into some basketball, real quick. And end of October is the start of the season. There's a lot of teams that people are not talking about at all. Everybody's going about the Lakers, the Clippers, even the Brooklyn Nets, who I really don't think is going to do anything special this year. But you have teams that are could be considered sleepers or a threat that are not being talked about, like the Mavs. Porzingis is now healthy, and when he was healthy, he was a beast. He's a 7'3" guy that can spread the floor. And then you have Luka Doncic, who arguably, to me personally, wasn't a rookie last year. A rookie is somebody who didn't play in the NBA before in his first season, but he's been a professional since he was a teenager.
You don't say rookie and you think professional background.
Exactly. This man was the MVP of the second best league in the entire world and then came over to the NBA. So to me, he had an edge over a Trae Young who had played amateur. He's playing in Oklahoma.
Trae Young is the true development story. I mean, I'm biased because Hawks fan, thank you. But Trae Young actually went through a real rookie transition of having to adjust to the game speed, because the first half of the season he was looking like, yeah, he's going to take a few years to develop. Then the second half of the season he already was like one of the best players. The Hawks had the second or third best record the second half of the season.
And that's what makes the Hawks one of those sleepers. It's the Hawks, the Mavs, the Sacramento Kings, and believe it or not, the Pelicans.
The Pelicans are going to be interesting.
Yeah, those are my sleepers.
Well, Sacramento,
they lost Willie Cauley-Stein, but
as good as Sacramento played last year, that surprised people, and as much of a high ceiling they may have, they just got Luke Walton. So they, I'm sorry, they might actually go downward. I mean, look at the West, like you said, Dallas, where they were last year versus this year. Then you got New Orleans, where they were last year, out of the playoffs to like this year. So you got to consider the transition of how many teams are going to be better this year. Sacramento barely squeaked in there, and I don't think they're going up. I think they're going down.
I think they're going up. I feel like they have the shooting. De'Aaron Fox, but you also have Buddy Hield. His shooting percentage keeps getting better and better. His confidence level is getting higher.
The two-guard.
Exactly. He's getting more comfortable. And as far as the Pelicans go, you now have Jrue Holiday, who actually was an all-star. And when he's playing that combo guard spot where he can actually shoot the ball at will, not say at will, but at his pace where he wants to, he's more effective. When he's not the main distributor, he's effective. And the year that they had Rondo, when they went to that playoffs and they beat Portland 4-0, proves exactly what I'm saying. That man was a beast. Now you have Lonzo, who's going to have that, and he's going to have to come off the screens. He's going to have to run around. He's going to be able to shoot, go to the baskets, and play more of his game. They're going to be more exciting. You get what I'm saying? It's not like they don't have a team that can run and gun.
Yeah, I think they're going to be a dangerous team for everybody that they play, but not necessarily a threat for anything deep. And I feel I feel the same way about Utah. I feel like Utah's structured to be a real sleeper, a real problem with Michael Conley, Donovan Mitchell. You got Rudy Gobert. Mm-hmm. So they have the defensive structure they already have, but they added a defensive point guard in Michael Conley. So they're going to be a dangerous team.
The thing about Michael Conley,
to me, not a threat to win the championship.
No, they're not a threat. They're a threat to get to the second round. But we're talking about the West here.
I actually got Portland as a team that, got better, but it's going to stay the same. Like, they're not going to go up.
They just got Whiteside.
Right, but that makes them better. They got a true center, but I still don't see them going up. Given what the West is doing, you got the healthy Lakers. If the Lakers stay healthy, that's a whole.
That's the main thing, right? Like if Lakers stay healthy, they're in there. Like
look at the potential in the Lakers for them to not do well. So let's just say LeBron James, older in his older age now, fighting father time. If he gets another injury and is out, then you have Anthony Davis, who can get injured sneezing. Then you have like Dwight Howard now, who can also be injured. Like, they can actually literally lose everything that makes them good right now.
And I feel like that's why more people are talking about the Clippers rather than the Lakers.
And Kuzma was injured last year. We're talking about the Lakers having injuries. Let's just say the Rockets even. Like, we haven't seen like a James Harden have to be down. What would they have if James Harden was out the Rockets?
Yeah, but here's the thing. That's true, because he does take like 6
years. He does everything.
But they do have players that...
Now they have Westbrook, so I guess they're going to be the OKC.
They do have people where Westbrook can, he can do some things if he's gone.
Where do you have Houston finishing?
I have Houston finishing 4th in the West.
4th? Behind?
Behind either the Clippers or the Lakers.
That's only 2 teams.
Yeah, I don't think, like, my number 1, believe it or not, and I'm on record, and I'm gonna say this, and only because I don't see too much damage, especially if certain people come back. But I think that Portland's actually gonna be number 1 in the whole West. Considering the fact that they were number 3 last year, they didn't lose much people. And then they added Hassan Whiteside. I do not see. But here's the thing. Everybody's been saying this forever. They said that they couldn't be a top seed in the West because they didn't have anybody. They've done that each year. Top 3, top
seed. Top 3 team in the West ever a threat to win it?
Yeah.
When? You can be the number 1 team in your conference and be the number 3 team.
They went to the Western Conference Finals last year.
Were they supposed to?
Were
they supposed to beat
Yes,
Denver?
they were supposed to.
To beat Denver with Jokic and them.
Yes. Did I not say that all last year?
No, they were.
I didn't say it all last year.
No, you did.
Okay, so
just
again,
like you're saying it now. That's not a surprise.
To me, the only time I wasn't right was when they had that off year.
So how did they get beat with a no Kevin Durant Warriors?
Because the structure of the Warriors was just better. They said that Klay Thompson, Stephen Curry, and Draymond Green.
I don't know this, but this guy's argued with me that he would take Dame Lillard over Steph Curry.
Because it's true. It is. I said what I would take. I never said who was better. I said what I would take. If we had the pickup line and we playing ball, and I say, yo, there's this Steph Curry and Damian, I'm gonna take Dame. That's just me. I never said he's better. I said that's me. I think Damian Lillard can run a team better than Stephen Curry. That is my perspective. You made this point with me. Don't do it. With Giannis, you don't do it. If we can do it for another video, you made this point about going against each other. Just because you can't technically just shut somebody down. When I said that Giannis, you said that AD shut down Giannis or something. I said Giannis still had, no, it was the call. I said Giannis still had 23 points. And you said just because he had 23 points.
23? That's not the same as putting up 30.
He averaged 27. He lost 4 points. You said he was shut down. All I'm saying is
cost his team. So when you're talking about stars, and you know this is just for me to.
This is what.
Let me offer some insight on this whole shutdown comment. Hold on. When you're talking about the stars of the league, shutdown means that you turn them from being an attribute or advantage for their team to being a detriment. Giannis became a detriment because he kept getting frozen, stuck, what to do, and then this late in the shot clock, and they're making a last minute decision, and they're failing. That's locking you up.
The year they won 72. The year they won 72 games, they were losing against the Blazers, the Warriors. Do you not remember? And then the Warriors came back and won. That whole series, go back and watch it. Klay Thompson was the hero of that series.
Steph Curry was playing hurt though. You don't remember he had knee issues? He was hurt. That's why people say even in the championship, knee or ankle. Again, when he was in championship, they were like, well, Steph Curry wasn't 100%.
I just believe, me personally, you tell me in the comments below who you think you'd rather start a team with. Some people will take like, hey, yo, he's dominant from 3.
Start a team with? I would start a team with Damian Lillard. Damian Lillard, I love Dame. Just so y'all know, Dame's rookie year, I had Dame on my fantasy when nobody even knew who he was.
Go look at his rookie stats compared to Steph Curry, by the way. Go ahead. Anyway.
But my point is, we're talking about a unanimous MVP.
Who you said should have been unanimous.
I said nobody should be unanimous.
So
it's not like I said he didn't deserve it. I'm just saying nobody should be unanimous. Somebody in the voting panel should say, you know what? I don't see it the way everybody else sees it.
And the only reason why is because of the story. Nowadays, the MVP is just the story. And the story was that year he was doing shit nobody ever seen.
No. Let's be correct on this. The story was that the year prior, he didn't deserve MVP. It should have been James Harden. So the story was, if anything, even though you're the MVP, you gotta prove you deserved it. And he went out there and overproved it. Smashed the league.
All I'm saying is because of his threes and the way he was getting them, and I'm not taking away from him. I didn't say he should get.
Steph Curry's a little guy that actually can't one-on-one, on-ball defend a lot of bigger guards.
Correct.
Right?
No reason why I would take Dame for me to do
But even with that said, he was destroying the whole league. Like, he had people saying, Steph Curry,
because
and
of the
then
way
maybe
he
a
was doing
Durant, then a LeBron.
Because of the way he was doing it.
Steph
you
Curry
go back and look at the charts, the way he was shooting from was unheard of, and his percentage high. He was doing things nobody's ever seen.
We forget because they didn't win a championship that year. If they won a championship that year, it would be too legendary. Unanimous. He shut down everybody and destroyed everybody. Because when they faced James Harden, the Rockets, early in the season, I was so ready to watch that because James Harden was coming out. The players know who the MVP is.
Listen,
the Raiders wanted me. James Harden had like like 15 points. Curry had like 40
Here's
something.
the thing, though. The reason why Dame doesn't get the credit that he deserves is because he's not flashy. He plays the right way and he does what he's supposed
You
to do.
said James Harden's not flashy?
Dame.
Oh my gosh, you said James Harden.
Oh, my bad.
Yo.
I said Dame Lillard.
Alright.
Dame
Lillard, I give you that.
Dame Lillard's not flashy.
He's not a flashy player, but he does a lot of the Dame time, all that. He does all that.
Just like he waved goodbye to
Right. He does a lot of stuff.
He does the right thing. He plays good defense, and all I'm saying is this. I agree with everything you said. Kyrie Irving gets more stuff over Dame, and he shouldn't.
This wasn't supposed to turn into a Steph Curry Dame debate.
It wasn't.
We're gonna have it. Yeah, so Steph Curry, who would you say is his greatest sidekick?
Steph Curry's?
Yeah,
Klay Thompson.
So Klay Thompson, right? Klay Thompson's predicated a lot off the ball where he gets, he's used a lot that way. Off the ball where he gets catch and shoot. He literally has had games scoring 60 where he's had the ball in his possession 90 seconds.
He's the only person in NBA history to have it.
He was shooting from catch and shoot.
Yeah.
So that means Steph Curry's not using him to distract the defense from him like CJ McCollum Dame. CJ McCollum has the ball in his hand. He runs the offense a lot of times. That's fact. 60-40. It's not 60-40 with Klay.
No, it's not.
Klay literally just touch the ball and shoot.
Different system, different type of game. Correct.
But that means that the support that you're going to talk about when you say the sidekick, CJ McCollum takes up. He carried Dame a lot in the playoffs last year. Dame killed it with the OKC series. He killed it with like the way he stepped up in. But the next two series, McCollum was the only one dragging him along. Now Dame, it came out that Dame had rib injury. So maybe that did hamper his game, but CJ McCollum was the one balling in that Denver series. That's who got him through it. And then
if I remember correctly, in the finals, who was keeping the Warriors alive before they Raptors won? Who was that? Steph. His name was Steph. His name was Steph. His name was Steph. His name was Steph.
Steph averaged like 38.
Klay Thompson. I said the game when they're about to go down. Klay Thompson. They would have won game 6.
In one game?
That's what you're talking about. Was it really just?
Like you just said the game. I'm talking about in that series.
There's been plenty of
went crazy. That's just my opinion. You asked me what I think.
Did you see me say I'm wrong? So at this, I'm gonna end the video. We go.
Oh, please comment.
Comment below. Again, I did not say that Dame was better than Steph. I said I would take him for certain reasons, both ends of the floor, and running the team.
Why all of these disclosures?
So
all the extra, just so y'all don't chew me up. So y'all don't chew me up in my comparison.
So
I didn't say he's better. Like, what are you saying?
We're gonna see you next week. And we'll go over another battle. All right?
Definitely.
We out.
Hey, we got player comparisons coming too.